guys, how's it going? My name's Kieran, and today I'm going to bring you my ultimate range guide for RuneScape 2007. Now, the last guide I did got really good feedback. It was my first ever RuneScape video, actually, and it got really good feedback, sort of like 3,500 views, which for your first video is pretty good. Like, come on, that's pretty good. And also, like, no dislikes, I was really amazed by that, so thank you for the support on that video. And I'm going to bring you another one today, because I enjoy making them, and they go down pretty well, So in this guide, I'm going to be going through sort of different steps to get to 99, mainly cheapest ways and fastest ways, because obviously that's two different ways which people would want to know. I'm going to go through all the armor and equipment you want to know about and want to use, and also quests, because quests do play quite a part in the early stages of leveling up range, and it will help you level up more quickly. So, without further ado, let's get into the guide. Okay, so in the first part of this guide, I'm going to be talking about armor and equipment that you're going to be using to get to 99. Now, obviously, this is kind of like the main thing you need to worry about. Obviously, you want to make the most of the armor that you can wear and the equipment that you can wear, because it will just make you gain XP more quickly. So I've just compiled a couple of tables here, just showing all bits of armor, all bits of weapons that you can see, and the range level required for them. So when you're training, just bear in mind that you should be wielding and wearing the best armor that you can wear at that time. So for example, if you're level 30, get your maple shortbow, get your Avis attractor, which you can obtain by completing animal magnetism quests. So yeah, if you want to just pause the video, have a little look at these, and just make sure you have the best that you can at that time. None of these are too expensive, so you shouldn't be worrying about that too much. Okay, so just before I get into the steps to get to 99, I'm just going to briefly touch on quests. So I've just compiled a list of quests here that will get you range XP from them. So obviously, this is just a really quick way to sort of a little shortcut, especially doing these first 3 quests that you can see in the table. That's just much quicker than killing chickens over and over again. It's just something that's more fun to get those range levels, and it is quite slow to level up normally at a low level. So I'd recommend doing quests. Okay, so from levels 1 to 10, you're going to be killing chickens in Lumbridge. Now this is pretty self-explanatory. You can teleport to Lumbridge using the home teleport spell, and just walk across the bridge, follow the path upwards north, and you'll get to that chicken pen. So yeah, it's going to be kind of slow for the first 10 levels. It shouldn't take too long, but yeah, just use the short bow and arrows and your best armor, as I talked about the equipment earlier in the video. If you want to use the knives, they'll be quicker XP but are more expensive. So from levels 10 to 20, you're going to be killing cows again in Lumbridge, or you can kill them in Falador. There's another spot there south of Falador. But if you're killing them in Lumbridge, just go opposite from the chicken pen that you were killing the chickens in. It's literally just opposite, or you can run from the Lumbridge home teleport spell at the castle. Now this is going to be exactly the same as the chickens, just bring the best shortcut, the best armor you can, or if you use knives, you can use those. From levels 20 to 40, you're going to be killing hill giants in Edgel Dungeon, which is just west of Varrock. Now you're going to be running from the bank or from Varrock Centre, all the way down here and to that little hut where that's the entrance to Edgel Dungeon. Now to get in there, you're going to need a brass key, and I'll show you all about that in a sec. I'll just show you a little clip. Again, best armor, short bow, knives, whatever you prefer. Knives are more expensive but are faster XP. Short bows and arrows, they're not as expensive. Actually, they're quite a lot cheaper, but the XP will be slower with those. Alright, so once you're at this little hut, use your brass key on the door and go down the ladder. Now, the good thing about hill giants is that there's so many safe spots you can use. Literally, it's incredible. It's a safe spot heaven, if you want to call it that. But literally, just find anywhere. This might be a safe spot. I'm not sure. Is it? No. But no, there are very many you can use behind these stalagmites. There'll be some over here as well, all around here. So it's all a good time, and you can kill these hill giants. The XP is pretty good, so that is all awesome. Okay, so now from level 40 to 99, I'm going to be showing you the cheapest way to get to level 99. So the first step for this is from 40 to 61, and for that you're going to be killing moss giants, which are northeast of Ardone. I'm going to be showing you the safe spots which you can use for them in just a second. Okay, so once you arrive at the moss giants, you'll see kind of a collection of them. Now, they will be aggressive to begin with, like you just saw there, but you can use a number of safe spots. You can sit around this tree. This tree will be a good safe spot which you can range them from. You can also sort of you can sit right here in this corner and drag the moss giant around to here. He won't be able to get past this mossy rock. Once they become unaggressive, you can use that fire as a safe spot. You can use in between those 2 rocks there that you can see. There's just so many safe spots once they become unaggressive, so that means the XP will be a lot quicker. They'll become unaggressive after about, I'd say 10 minutes. And the good thing about Moss Giants is that the drops are really good. I think from 40 to 61 for me, I got about 800k worth of drops, so you'll make quite a lot of money here, and the XP is pretty good. From levels 61 to 70, you're going to be killing Tazarkets in the Karamja Volcano. Now, for this, you're going to need a rune crossbow, because these have quite a good defense, but rune crossbows have a really, really good damage. So use that with Mithril or Broad Bolts, and that will make you hit quite a lot of them and kill them quickly. The XP for this is about 25 to 30k an hour, but you will make very, very good amounts of money with this. Because they drop obby items, as you can see. He will drop an obby shield, because he's holding one. They drop obby capes, obby mauls, obby swords, all things like that. So you'll make a lot of money through the drops, and I'll show you how to get there in a second. Okay, so once you reach the volcano, you're going to want to climb down the rope and then enter this cave here. Now, obviously, you're going to want your rune crossbow. You want another shield as well. Probably the God Books, the Zamorak or the Guthix one. Probably the Zamorak, that's the better one. They'll be the better option for that. So you will enter this kind of Tazar city here. And there's loads of space sorts. I think you can use the mining rocks for these, but I like to use these sulfur vents because I can't. It's a nice safe spot, and the bank is just down there. So obviously you'll be hitting quite high with your rune crossbow, and the XP will be pretty good. So yeah, no food really needed. I just brought these in case of emergency. They're not aggressive, so you don't need to worry about that. I would only kill these ones because the other ones there are mages and rangers, which obviously that would just make your safe spot ineffective. So yeah. From level 70 to 99, you're going to be killing fire giants. Now, this is obviously going to take quite a long time, because, you know, that's a lot of XP. But fire giants, they're good XP. They're not the best XP, but it's still relatively fast. And because this is a cheaper way to get to 99, I thought that these would be the best option. Now, you will get quite a few good drops on these. These drops like rune skimmers and lots of fire runes, good things like that. So you'll make quite a bit of money from this, and also just use the best thing you can. And I'll show you all about the rope, the Geralt's amulet, and how to get there in just a second. Okay, so once you've teleported to the Barbarian Outpost using your games necklace, you're going to run up south. Or down south, I guess you should say. You're basically going to be running through a little hut and to the river onto a raft, which you'll crash. I'll show you in a sec. But yeah, just to mention quickly about this, I'm opting for a magic shortbow just because it's cheaper, and this is a cheaper method. Obviously, you can use anything you want. You also want to complete the waterfall quest to access this. That's how you'll get this amulet, which is how you're going to enter the dungeon. I know it's kind of weird to use an amulet to go into a dungeon, but I don't know, it's RuneScape, I'm not going to complain. So, go through this gate here and board this log raft. This is when you want to be a little bit careful, because you can easily misclick and bad things will happen, you'll end up falling down the waterfall. So use your rope on this rock, right like that, and you'll awkwardly float towards your destination. Then use the rope on the tree closest to you, and again, making sure you have your amulet with you, open this door. Now, you're going to want to run past these shadow spiders here. These will drain your prayer by half, as you can see, but just ignore them and try to run past them. There are many safe spots in here, especially when they become unaggressive, like the Moss Giants. So to begin with, you just want to go into this doorway. Bring some food just in case they hit you whilst you're transitioning to safe spots. So yeah, just go in this doorway, attack them. Once they become unaggressive, you can use this chair as a safe spot. You can go in between the chair and the boulder. You can do lots of nice things. That's what she said, kind of. Not really. Okay, so once you do that, you'll be hopefully level 99 after quite a long time. Now that was a cheap method, so let's get on to the expensive but faster method. Okay, for the faster method, from levels 40 to 85, you're going to be killing yaks in Nighter's Knot, however you say it. To access Nighter's Knot, you're going to have to complete the Fremnik Trials quest and start the Fremnik Isles. Now, you don't need all the requirements for the Fremnik Isles, because you gain access to Nighter's Knot right at the beginning of the quest, so you won't need any of the requirements. Just finish Fremnik Trials, start Fremnik Isles, and then you can go on to Nighter's Knot. Now for this, you're going to need, I recommend iron knives. That will be much quicker than, well, not much quicker, it will be quicker than using a short bow, and also your best armor. So that would probably be Void. I'd recommend Void for this, but Dragonhide, anything sort of the best you can do, that will be fine. Alright, so once you're in Relica, you're going to go to the furthest north shipping port thing. What do you call this? A pier, that's what it's called. And you're going to travel to Nighter's Knot with this lady. Can you throw to me to Nighter's Knot? Let's set sail. So you'll set sail, and you can see the yaks in the minimap already. This is a really good place to train, actually, because even though you don't really need a bank that often, unless you want to bring like range potions or something, they're not going to hit you particularly much because they're level 22, but they have 50 hit points, which is why they're a pretty popular way to train, because they don't do very much damage, and they got high hit points. So there's a bank over there you can see in the minimap, and these yaks are going to get decimated by my short bow, as you can see. But yeah, that's how you get to level 85. It's going to take quite a long time, but with knives, I'm using a bow in this example, but with knives it won't take too long. Now this is where it's a little bit complicated, but to get to 99 from level 85, you're going to be killing skeletons and apatol. Now I'm not actually going to show you how to get there because it's a very dangerous place, and I'm not really confident enough, because I don't really have the levels to do it in old school RuneScape, but I do in the current gen RuneScape 3, because I'm level 95 range, I believe. But anyway, you might know how to get these, to get to this location here. You will need to have completed or done a large part of Monkey Madness. So you just you'll crash on this island here, and then you just run towards this dungeon here. Now you will need anti-poisons, because running through that jungle you can get poisoned by a snake or something, which won't be good. So what you do, they're basically like a big maze of tunnels, and there's a load of skeletons there. And basically what you do, you're going to want to bring your red and black chinchompers, because they do multiple damage to multiple enemies. I think it's up to 9 enemies. So if you can get them all into one big spot, and I don't think you can safe sort them, so you just gather them all into one sort of square, 3x3 square, so there'll be 9 of them. And throw your red or black chinchompers at them. Black are better but more expensive, red are still good though. Use a void, because void will help you. It does 15% extra damage when you do range, or it might be 10, I'm not sure. But yeah. If you can't find a safe spot, then bring prayer potions. I think you do have to bring prayer potions anyway to pre-melee against these skeletons, because they will hit quite high. But make sure you bring, obviously, everything I said here, and also an emergency teleport, just in case things go wrong. And this is really something you can't AFK, but it is very, very fast XP. Just make sure you're concentrated, and you'll be on your way to 99. Okay, so that's going to be the end of this 1 to 99 range guide for RuneScape 2007. I hope you enjoyed this. I put quite a lot of effort into this. It took quite a lot of time, but I enjoyed doing them nonetheless. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you leave a like rating if you enjoyed. Comment in down in the description any ways whatsoever I can improve my video, sort of the quality, anything to do with the video, so I can improve it for next time. That's really what I'm aiming to do, kind of put out videos, aim to improve them so I can put better content out for you guys to enjoy. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Follow us on Twitter at @TheRealCheckpoint. Actually no, it's just @RealCheckpoint, yeah. Don't even know our own Twitter. God, I'm a disgrace, aren't I? But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video guys. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you have not already, and I'll talk to you guys soon.